Do you want durable 100% carbon fiber arrows? Warhead Arrow Company. Warhead Arrow Company is 100% carbon fiber constructed hunting arrows with bone-shattering penetration. Durable, tough, yet reliable when it comes to the moment of truth. Their target arrows are world-class in accuracy and precision, an arrow that target archers can depend on to reach the top of their game. Warhead Arrow Company. Check them out today at warheadarrowco.com. That's Warhead Arrow Company. warheadarrowco.com. Man, do we have a busy weekend coming up, Dan?
Sure do.
You're not going to be there, though.
No, I was going to say, you know what sucks about it, though?
Yep.
I got to go back to work Sunday, so
yep,
I cannot make it.
But anyways, we're going to have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be in Morgantown, West Virginia at the West Virginia Fishing, Hunting, and Outdoor Sports Show. So, I'm telling you, I love winter, but these temperatures coming up, man, it's going to throw people right into turkey season.
Absolutely. And they are starting to gobble.
I'm just waiting for the one to gobble right there at the house over on the ridge, and I haven't heard it yet.
They are starting, though.
But I've been listening for it. So we've got West Virginia Fishing, Hunting, and Outdoor Sports Show is the largest fishing and hunting and outdoor sports show in West Virginia. Right. So please welcome with me Kelly and Rachelle with West Virginia Radio Corporation. How you guys doing this evening?
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I know you guys are busy. We tried to get you on last week, and you guys were busy with all kinds of stuff, and you're marketing and going crazy over the show.
Oh, yeah, we were all over the place doing all kinds of interviews and all kinds of things. We were crazy last week.
Yeah, you guys were busy. So just start off telling us a little bit about yourself. Each one of you take turns.
So my name's Rachelle, and I've been with the company for going on 16 years now. WVRC Media as a whole is basically an entire media corporation as far as digital advertising, radio advertising. Another subsidiary is newspaper. So that's what we do. We market.
I was going to say, you guys put out some amazing ads on your website, and I love the way that you all have rebranded some of the stuff that you've done for the show.
Yeah.
Yes. We're excited too. So I'm Kelly. I've been with the company for 12 years now, and we're excited. We took over the show about 3 years ago from PR Plus Events. We got some training the last couple of years. This is our first year on our own without any help from anybody, and it has been one heck of a year, I'm telling you guys.
Awesome. So what
it's
all?
Fun. It's exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. So tell us a little bit more about the WVRC Media. What all do you guys have your hands in?
So WVRC Media is an all-encompassing media corporation. We have over 33 radio stations in West Virginia and Maryland. Oh, wow. And with all of our affiliates, we are heard on over 60 radio stations across West Virginia and Maryland. We also do digital advertising, which is, as you guys probably know, is very much up and coming.
Oh, yeah.
We're delving into some TV and podcasting, and this company is on the upward trajectory, and this show is just a really big part of it. We can't wait to see what this show brings.
So you guys looking to start your own podcast?
Well, we've talked about it. Yeah,
is that something that you can't let out right now?
Crime aficionados.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, there's a lot of radio stations that have their own podcasts. That they just put out what they're recording for that morning or that evening. So I didn't know if it was something separate or you guys are just going to put out what's on the show.
Well, so we do have ones that are on the show, but we do have separate ones like Three Guys Before the Game. That's with WVU. Voice of the Mountaineers, Tony Caridi and Brad Howe and Coach Hunter, and Hoppy Kercheval. Yep. And they do a great job on that podcast. It's very popular. And so we're just kind of dipping our toe into that world, and who knows what will come of it. Maybe Rachelle and I will have a show one day.
There you go.
That would be great.
We also have a little bit of advantage geographically. We're located right on the Pennsylvania border. So not only our radio stations are based in West Virginia, but we have listenership all the way up to Pittsburgh. Right.
So that's one good thing about this show that I love. We're kind of in an area right there where you're pulling from Pennsylvania, Maryland, Ohio, maybe even some from Indiana and further up. But it just draws a lot of people in. And how many you think you all are expecting this year?
So last year we ran anywhere between 7,000 and 8,000. So we're hoping to get just as many. Actually, we're hoping for a bit more. The weather looks beautiful.
Yes, it does.
So we're just so excited. We hope everybody comes out because this show is just incredible this year.
Yep. So the West Virginia Trophy Hunters Association does a show here in Charleston. And I think one of their largest nights, or one of their largest attendances, was like 15,000. So you guys are fast approaching, them. But I mean, with you all being the biggest show in the state, we're talking about what's offered, like vendor wise. So how many vendors are going to be there this year?
We have over 150 vendors in over 200 booths. But the reason why we're expanding so fast is we went from 50,000 square feet 2 years ago to over 100,000 square feet in our event center just last year, and it just has exploded, and it has not stopped since then.
Yeah.
I know last year we had a good time up there last year for sure, and just the square footage was amazing. You had that whole other area over there with all like the boats and RVs and that kind of stuff. So that was nice to see as well. Yeah,
and we've always had, just a shout out to your all's help there, we've always had a great time coming in. I mean, they're always there ready to go to direct us where we need to go and help us get in and everything. I mean, it's been awesome. You guys facilitate that well.
Yeah, we have some great vendors, and we just want to make it easy for you guys to get in and out. And you know what? We're just trying to make it easy for you guys to come up and do your thing.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about the acquisition and how it took place.
So we were approached about 3-4 years ago. PR Plus Events wanted to sell the show. It was getting very big, and it was almost a one-man operation. And as you guys know, as the show gets bigger, it's just hard to do with one person. And so if the show wanted to grow, which we wanted it to happen, WVRC came in and we kind of took it over, and we've done some great things just to bring it up into current times, and just a vast variety of new vendors. We have several new vendors this year, and they've been great to talk to. It's just amazing how many of you all are just out there, and we're even getting calls today going, "We want in your show," and we're like, "Sorry, we've been sold out for a long time."
Yeah.
So it's been great. We'll put you on the list for next year. Yeah, we keep telling them we'll put you on the list for next year.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. When we first talked there a couple weeks ago, we were talking about that list, and I'm like, man, it's awesome because there's not many other shows that you go to other than the big Harrisburg show or the NWTF show in Nashville, the Grand Nationals, or like the SHOT Show, or even the archery trade show that you're going to be put on a list.
Right, yeah.
So it's good that that's happening to you guys.
Yeah, we had a pretty big waiting list. Well, and I think it's a good thing for the community as well. I mean, it brings the community out, as far as helping you guys, the vendors, move in. We have the National Guard that comes in, and they help us out as far as that goes. So it's not just a show, it's a community involvement.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Networking and connecting with others, it's great. I mean, I know that us as vendors, we always love when the start of show season comes around in January. Yeah. It actually starts with the West Virginia Charleston show.
For us. Now,
for us.
There's other people.
Now, other people.
Jeff and...
Well, of course, this year it started a little earlier because we went to the AT.
Yeah, we did.
And that was one heck of an experience.
Absolutely. That was...
the biggest show that I've ever been to and been a part of was the NWTF Grand Nationals in Nashville, Opryland Hotel. And we done that for several years and had a caller on stage and things like that with NWTF. But that was pretty big. And it's also good as a vendor to go around and see these different shows because it kind of gives you pointers that you can help out the organizers, because, I mean, you guys will ask us after the show and stuff like that anything that you guys could put in new. So we appreciate you guys taking the input from us and, actually implementing it.
And we definitely do because we're new at this, so we need all the help we can get, and we appreciate the feedback. Kelly and I have gone around to a couple of different shows just to get ideas and see how they do it. What can we do to improve it from our end?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, and that's
not only for the guests, but for the vendors as well.
Yeah.
Right. And that's how
because when it comes down to it, you guys make the show. Without the vendors, there's no show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, how many shows did the guys from the Greenbrier go to? And
the marketing guy from up there, Joey Miller.
Yeah.
They went, this was like, before they had their first show, it was like 3 years in planning.
Yeah.
They went around to numerous
NWTF,
shows.
ATA.
All over the country.
You name it, they went to it.
Just
to get ideas, yeah.
Taking notes and stuff.
Yep.
But
and what I have learned from the vendors is they are not shy about saying what a show should have and what a show shouldn't have.
Yeah. Yep, that is correct.
That's true. I mean, it's when you're talking about bringing the customers in and stuff like that. You guys had a concert last year that didn't kind of go over too well with some, and it kind of went over well with others.
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of the changes incorporated this year. Tell us about that.
Right. So last year we had a concert which our guests loved, but our vendors didn't like so much. So the show really is all about the vendors. We want you guys to do well. So when we got the feedback that, hey, vendors weren't too keen on a concert, even though we got, rave reviews from guests who came in, we want to make our vendors happy because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones that need to be making the money. You're the ones selling the product, and we want you to have a profitable day. So we decided this year we're just going to bring in some well-known names. We're going to make it more of a family event so people don't have to leave their kids at home to come to the event. We just went all out on this show.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Incorporating the whole family. I love that aspect of it.
I mean, that's the motto. Keep the kids out in the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
The more you can get them kids at shows like this to learn, how many kids have we had come to our booth just to get a mouth call?
Yeah,
didn't have a clue about it,
or just to play with the mouth calls.
They
not
left,
mouth calls, but the
pot calls. But by the time they left, if they bought a mouth call, they could make a sound and they was on their way. They loved it.
We love teaching them how to do that.
You've got us interested now. You might have to teach us how to do that.
We can do it. You come to the booth on Saturday, and we'll get you set up.
Come by there. We'll get you a mouth call, and we'll teach you how to use one.
Deal. You got to video it and put it out there.
Oh, we can do that. That's not a problem.
Absolutely. That's funny. So, let's see here. So this is like you all purchased this 3 years ago, and LaBeth helped you guys, and you all worked with her there for a while. How long has she been out? Is this the first year she's going to be fully out of it?
Yes, this is the first year she fully gets to enjoy her retirement from the show.
Awesome. And we loved LaBeth. She
Thank
was
you,
always
LaBeth.
great. She was definitely always great with us. We had a good rapport with her.
Yeah.
She was on it.
She's a hoot. I'm telling you, she is a very big stickler on what she says, and I like that about her. I mean, it made for a good show for the people that knew what she was doing it for. If you had you had people in there that was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this, but she was doing it to create a good show.
Yep.
And there's a reason why this is the 22nd annual.
Yes.
Yeah.
She kept it going all of those years. That is not a little thing.
Yep, that's for sure. All right, well, we're halfway through, so we're going to take a break and hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. This segment of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by AMG Network Hosting, LLC, a national independent agent for most major telecommunication service providers. If your business is in need of internet, phones, credit card processing, let AMG Hosting help you compare options. They work with over 100 national carriers, and they can help you choose the best option for your needs. Our independence means we are loyal to our customers. not a brand or a company. Call us today at 304-608-3653 or visit us at amgnhconsulting.com. amgnhconsulting.com. Phone number again is 304-608-3653. AMG Network Hosting, LLC. All right, guys, we're back.
So we'll go ahead and do the salute this evening.
Yep.
So tonight our salute's going to go out to Jason Wiley from Hillsboro, Ohio, who served in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years and 4 months. He acquired the rank of staff sergeant. He was stationed at various bases through his career. He did 2 deployments, but none of them were combat deployments. He was awarded a National Defense Medal, 2 Good Conduct Medals, 2 Meritorious Unit Commendations, 3 of those, 2 Navy Unit Commendations, 2 Sea Service deployments, and a recruiter ribbon. He got out in February of 2001. So he got out right before all the things started.
Yeah.
With all the big stuff. So Good time to get out.
It sure was, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Gosh.
Well, we do appreciate your service, Jason, and we thank you for what you did do for the country.
Yep. Thank you, Jason. God bless you, sir. Thank you for your service. All right, back with Kelly and Rachelle with West Virginia Fishing, Hunting, and Outdoor Sports.
I do have a mention. You know, when they come down to get their mouth calls, they've got to stop over at Hunter's Choice Specialties and get them some trout dip. And some trout.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have had that before. If you've had samples of their food,
you can ask Kelly. Like, I am most excited about getting that cold trout.
Yeah.
It is the best thing ever.
That's like our lunch there. Yeah. He brings us over a filet while we're there, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. I'm like, a little cracker, a little cream cheese, a little hot sauce.
Yes. You got that right, man. You got to be hungry now.
Can you tell? I got all excited.
We do too. Don't worry.
I mean, we got to shout out with our buddies there. You know, we've had good times with them, and I'm gonna miss them. So Greg and George, you're gonna have to store me something till I get back.
So we were talking there before the podcast about editing and things like that, and you guys were talking, we got to make you sound good. You guys sound great on here.
Oh,
we don't need to do anything. You guys are professionals.
Make us look bad. Maybe they ought not start their own podcast.
Radio. We have the face for radio.
That's what they say about us too.
Yeah.
So. But I don't have my production guy here this evening.
That's normal.
I'm doing all this stuff, and I don't like doing all this stuff because I'm running the board and then I'm looking at the talking points, and the things that we do edit out is that dead space you heard right before we go to our ad. So it'll flow really well when it's out there on Spotify.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh. Okay, so let's talk about some prizes. You said that's one of the driving forces of this show is the amount of prizes and the good prizes that you all have.
Yeah, so we have 2 entrances. The first 50 people in line at each entrance both days will get a free gift. And then just by coming into the show, you can register to win. We give away hourly prizes, and then we have some really huge grand prizes this year. Nice. We have an SSR 70 youth dirt bike with $1,000 retail value, a bona fide fishing kayak, and 2 hunt trips. One with a Backbone Mountain Guide Service in Crystal, Maine. It's a hunt trip for 2, all your lodging and meals.
Wow.
That's a $4,400 value. And then Dream Mountain Ranch, which is right here in our backyard in Preston County in West Virginia. That's a weekend for 2 up there with a couple of hunts, all of the meat processing, everything included, lodging, meals, and that has a value of over $10,000.
Wow.
So
Good
just
Lord.
by showing up, you can win something.
Can the vendors win this too?
Absolutely.
Man, now that's a prize right there.
I never even heard
about
that.
Yeah, my dad actually said, "Can I win that?" And I'm like, "No, you're not allowed."
That'd look a little suspicious.
No, that's good.
You're out.
We haven't.
Well, my stepdad wanted to win the fishing kayak, and I go, "Hey, you don't have the same last name as me, and I won't tell."
There you go.
That's good.
That's awesome.
So we haven't heard about Dream Mountain.
No.
So Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
So Dream Mountain Ranch is in the heart of Albright, West Virginia, which is in the heart of Preston County. They have, I'm not sure of the acreage, but it is a fenced hunt, which, we know can be kind of controversial, but they are very popular with some people, and they bring in different animals for you to hunt. And like the one that they're giving away, it's going to include 3 Sitka deer hunts.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's just a great time. It's somewhere where you can take your family. You're guaranteed to get something, and that's kind of especially important when you're taking kids out and they don't get anything. I mean, yes, we want to teach them patience, and it's about waiting for, what shows up. But this also shows, the wholesomeness of hunting. So it is it's a great deal.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
the guys at the ranch have been amazing. I mean, all we asked for was a trip for 2, and he said, let's do this. Let me just give you a cabin. That way, if they want to bring their family up to spend the weekend and have dinner, they can bring them. So thank you to them. That was great.
So that place is 1,200 acres.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know.
I had to look.
He's looking it up.
I knew because I just looked it up.
Yeah, he's looking it up.
Yeah. So wow, this place is nice. I've not heard of it. So that's interesting, and that's something new that we just learned about.
Yeah, we did, and we'll also plug these things in our notes for Spotify and all that stuff, and we'll give them a little shout out and advertisement on there as well. So
awesome. Yeah.
Another thing that we're doing specific for the vendors, we're having the national anthem sang live.
Yes.
On Saturday, it's going to be from a past American Idol contestant.
Oh,
He's
nice.
coming in to sing live on Saturday. And then we have Donnie Davidson, who is actually one of the brothers from the band that played the concert last year. He's going to do it on Sunday, but that's specifically for the vendors only.
Yes, and we have the flag presentation given by the Morgantown Detachment of the West Virginia Civil Air Patrol. So.
Nice.
That's
That
awesome.
is great. I love that you guys do that, and that's that's another thing that a lot of these bigger shows do.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna be honest with you, if we're at a trade show and I don't hear it the first day, I'm kind of disappointed because that's one of the things that I look for.
And that's something that's part of the vendor feedback that we heard, and we decided to do something about, because it does make sense, and it is right.
Awesome.
We should be doing that.
And with one of the Davison brothers doing it, I mean,
gonna be good.
People's going to come just to hear him do that.
Yeah, look, we can't have a Davison Brothers concert, but we can sure have Donnie Davison sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Donnie, he's a great guy.
With that concert you had last year in the middle of it, have you guys put any thought into maybe after the fact, like right around the closing of the show for the evening?
He just took words right out of my mouth.
We've thought about it, and it's something to look into for the future. The problem is it's the weather.
Right.
As far as the vendor show goes, as a setup, you don't want to bring a ton of people in, and then the vendors have to stay and protect their stuff. You know.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I was thinking I'd give the vendors a chance to see it.
And then you think, okay, well, maybe we can do it outside. Well, it's the first weekend in March. It might be 80 degrees. You might have a foot of snow.
Yeah, that's true, too.
So it's kind of one of those things that we're looking at. We just haven't
This weekend
figured
looks
out how to execute it yet.
This weekend looks to be great for an outdoor concert, but we're not having one.
Yeah, but just like you said, in y'all's neck of the woods,
the
that
show's
could change.
not there yet. You still got time.
Right.
Yep. All right, so back to prizes. Let's hit on that total amount. Over $20,000 in prizes. That's a big amount.
Yeah, over $20,000, and all you have to do is attend the show.
Wow,
man.
And you'll walk over to the prize table. There's going to be you can text to win, and then we pick winners every hour. And then at the very end, we will pick 4 grand prize winners of one of these 4 awesome gifts.
Now, does the individual have to be present?
No.
Okay.
Good.
They'll text their number, and then we'll call them. I remember last year somebody came running in. They looked at me at the ticket sale booth, and they're like, "I won!" and just had their phone up above over their head, and they were running to the prize table. So they had already left for the day, and they just come running in.
That's awesome. Nice.
Good deal.
That's good, because a lot of people, they're worried. Well, I'm not going to stay for that.
Yeah.
So being able to win it and not be present if you're done for the day, you've walked the whole show, you've seen everything you wanted to.
Yep.
You went home and you still win it. That's great.
No,
Right. Yeah. And some people have families and they're going to have a screaming 2-year-old. They don't want to stay there all day.
Sure.
You know, after
Yeah.
they'll play all the kids' arcade games that we have coming. They've seen all the reptiles and you know what? They want to leave, but they still have their chance to win too.
Good. That's awesome.
So what are some other changes that you all can let us know so we don't want to spoil anything, but what's some other changes that's going to take place?
I think the biggest thing is we've just tried to add in more family-friendly things. So if you're not a hunter, you're not a fisherman, but you just want to come out and enjoy the day, we've tried to add in a lot of those things.
Nice.
You know, we have the reptile zoo coming, a zoology zone out of Hurricane, West Virginia. It's a reptile rescue zoo. So they're going to come in and do a display. And just simple things. We added a kids coloring contest, and the prize is a fishing pole. Cool. I mean, just little things to get kids involved, get families involved. We have a lightsaber school. This will be their 3rd year doing a show. And I'm telling you what, I think the adults enjoy it just as much as the kids.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw them walking around last year, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, we was definitely confused.
It caught us off guard for a little bit, and
we
figured it out. And
I'm
we were
not gonna lie, it kind of caught off us. Let me tell you a little funny story. So I'm sitting there at the ticket sale booth, and this one kid comes in, and he waits in line for like 5 minutes, and he is dressed to the hilt in Star Wars gear, and he gets up to the table, and the guy who was checking him out, he goes, "You could have just went in. You don't have to pay. We know you're part of the show."
Well, don't mention that. People be dressed up like that. And
yeah, everybody will dress up.
Right? It's not a Comic-Con. It's not Comic-Con. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I can see Michael now. He's going to be dressed up as Baby Yoda.
I'm going to be Darth Vader.
I see Baby Yoda.
No, that's Dave.
Please do.
Where can we find a Yoda mask? We have
Baby.
to make this happen.
Baby Yoda.
Some other things that we're doing, we're bringing in some of your favorite personalities from TV. Like we're having Kenny Davis come in with Whitetail Frenzy, and he was so popular down in Charleston, and we begged him to come up to our show, and he was like, "I don't think I have a following up there." And we took a consensus of hunters that we know, and they're like, "Are you kidding? You're going to have Kenny come up here?" So we have Kenny come in. He's going to do a seminar, tell you a little bit about his show and about himself. We also have Josh White coming with Josh White's Outdoor Adventures. So we have personalities coming. Like people watch these people on Pursuit TV and Hunt Channel and Waypoint TV. So they want to see some of their favorites, and that's what we decided to bring in.
Awesome.
Nice.
Good deal.
Yeah, we had dealings with Josh. What was that last year?
It was year before last.
The year before last.
Yeah, at the West Virginia show.
Yeah. No, that was not this past show. That's right.
So
they'll both be on with Chris Lawrence from Metro News. You guys are probably familiar with him. And he'll just be talking to them about the shows that they're on and that they're promoting, so that everybody can go watch them. So it's exciting.
Yeah, Chris Lawrence is great. Love him.
We love him.
He is great at what he does.
Yep. He really is. He's one of the best.
He is.
And, it's kind of, I don't want to speak for Kelly, but I'll speak for myself. And I think I can speak for her in saying this. It's kind of been fun for us, too, because, when you meet us in person, we're not exactly a hunter.
That's what I was going to ask.
I was wondering.
To be able to learn these things.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, do you do much in the outdoors? Do you fish or anything, though?
My stepdad wishes I was a better fisherman. I am not. I don't like to pull the hook out of fish.
Well, I mean, that's all fine. I mean, you just take somebody with you that'll take the hook out.
But you know what? There's nothing more peaceful than to sit on a bank and be with somebody who is fishing, or they're talking about it, or they're excited when, they catch something big. That's always so exciting. I don't mind camping as long as it's in an RV.
Well, I can't say much. I glamp now. I got a 40-foot fifth wheel.
He glamps. He don't camp.
See, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way my wife is, too. Of course, we started out in a pop-up.
Oh, everybody.
I made her start out rough because I was like, you're going to love it or not.
Right.
When I was back in my younger days, when I was a kid, my grandparents ran Ravel's campground in Elkins.
Oh, yeah.
And so we would go up there, and again, I'm talking 30, 40 plus.
Don't date yourself. She's 20. Don't let her fool you.
But I remember the first time we went up there, and I was like, "Oh, this is awful. There's no TV. There's no telephone." And of course, that was pre-cell phone. But
Yeah, you're right.
there's no telephone. My friends aren't here. There's no TV. I'm so bored. It rained. I was in a tent. It rained.
Yeah.
I rolled over. My face went into a puddle. I went to the Bronco. We had like an '85 Bronco. I was like, "This is where I'm staying the rest of the time." It was the worst trip of my entire life. But now, as I've gotten older, I love it. I would go back to that day in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do
Right.
not have to be a hunter or a fisherman to just enjoy the great outdoors.
No,
because
absolutely.
there is nothing more spectacular than being outdoors and just seeing nature at its grandest.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was going to say when you said that. I mean, that's one of the, that's one of the great things about being in the outdoors is it don't have to be out there just to kill something or have a harvest or catch a fish. I mean,
Sometimes it's just nice to take a picture.
it is. I mean, it's good for your soul. I mean, just to get out there and take a walk and be in the outdoors.
Yep. And you
Yeah,
ain't
now
got to take
look,
a
guys,
picture
we
with
will
your phone.
we will partake in the offerings that you bring back. Like, we like jerky too.
See, that's good.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
very good. Some people you talk to, they're like, "Oh no, I can't stand deer meat." Women.
Yeah,
No.
that's your woman impersonation?
Yeah.
We can stand deer meat.
You can't stand deer
You know
meat.
what? I'm going to tell you a little secret about Kelly. She tried moose in Charleston and
did.
loved it.
So, okay, so that was what Hunt Chef
That's because
cooked.
Hunt Chef made it.
Absolutely.
'Cause
Yes.
when we were in Charleston, they made moose stew. And now,
Yep.
guys, I'm not an adventurous eater. So I'm sitting there and I'm going, nope, I'm not eating this moose stew. But then he threw in some homemade noodles.
Yes.
And that's what drew me in.
Okay, and then noodles
Oh,
were
my gosh.
Amazing.
They're amazing. Hunt
They
Chef.
were.
Now, did you have the full-blown meal? Did you get some of the pickled ramps with it?
Okay. So he put some pickled ramps in it,
Okay.
but I didn't add any extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I added a little bit extra pickled ramps and the ramp salt that he made.
Yep.
Oh man,
Oh,
amazing!
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get him involved or anything, but he is the demo like he done in Charleston is amazing. And
Yeah.
when he does that at the Harrisburg show, he does a complete tear down
Every day.
of a deer.
Every day.
And he will tear that deer down from start to finish and then put it in the skillet. And there is tons of people standing around flocking to this man, watching him
Yep.
do that. I mean, they
I
just
bet, how can you not? The smell
I
just
know.
drifts out to the crowd, and you're like, oh, my gosh.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm not just putting that out there because we're partnered with him. I mean, we use his seasonings. I mean, you can see the back of my stove and in my cabinet and pantry.
I just got yelled at.
It's all Hunt Chef
I just
stuff.
got yelled at for mine. Like she was like, "Can we not move all the plates over here and put your seasonings in this bigger cabinet?" I'm like, "Well, I guess we could. Then I just have to buy more to fill it."
So you have a bourbon cabinet, a seasoning
Yes.
cabinet, and what else?
I can't tell all my secrets. Those are the main two:
Yeah, those are the main two.
bourbon cabinet and seasoning cabinets.
Oh, gosh.
I might start mixing some of that Hunt Chef seasonings in the bourbon. Might be something.
Well, he said that one seasoning, I can't remember what it's called. He puts it in everything, so you might as well try it.
I mean, I'm game. I'll try
that's
anything.
probably going to be the all dusted up.
All dusted or feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I jumped up. I go, what did he say to go get? Because I need to go buy it. And I jumped up and I ran over and I bought it
Yeah.
and 4 other ones. So it's fine.
So if
I
you
can see it now. You guys are
See,
going to be making Hunt Chef margaritas.
we can
you know
literally
what?
do that.
A Bloody Mary with the straight out of the Poncha train as a rim would be amazing.
Ooh.
There you go.
I'm making
yeah.
Bloody Mary tonight.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
I don't have any vodka.
So talking about
That
the all
will not
dusted
be
up.
happening on Sunday morning. That's 5 a.m.
Yeah, she's like that will not be.
I
happening
won't
at the
be there,
show.
so I can't help you.
Oh,
Yeah, because normally
We'll save you
I'd
one.
be fine.
Yeah.
I'd
So-
be game to make it.
So the all dusted up, I actually used it this morning.
Yeah.
We made an omelet. I put it in with our omelets, and then I used it. I use that thing probably about 3 or 4 times a week. No kidding. Like anytime, my daughter loves potatoes. I don't care if it's French fries, tater tots, baked potatoes, hash browns, whatever. It don't matter. And I put that all dusted up in there and shake it up in a bowl. Oh, my gosh. You talk about the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah. That's even on those rally fries. Take your rally fries and make them. They're good by themselves.
Yeah.
Put that all dusted up. It just kicks it up a notch.
Oh, my goodness.
It's awesome.
I'm starving.
Oh, my gosh, you guys. I haven't had dinner.
Me neither.
Oh, my goodness. Well, guys, it was great having you on this evening. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having us. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous, but it went smooth.
Yeah, it went real smooth.
You want to do it again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, no, we can't do it tomorrow. We got another one.
Yeah, we do. We've got another one scheduled for tomorrow. We could have you guys on as another call-in.
Yeah.
Why not? Anytime.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, we definitely
one
appreciate it.
more thing we wanted to throw out there is on Sunday from 12 to 2.
See, she does it too.
I think I might have had a Bloody Mary. On Sunday from 12 to 2, thanks to our friends at Myers RV, they're bringing in the WVU quarterback Garrett Green. He's going to be signing autographs. So that's
nice.
And I'm
So
missing
you better
this.
not be Marshall fans down there.
There ain't no Marshall
Bring up your
fans here.
WVU spirit.
Yep.
Oh, my
We
God.
bleed blue and gold here.
How am I going to miss Garrett Green?
I'll get it for you,
All right.
but I won't give it to you.
All
We'll
right.
FaceTime you. How about that?
That's
yeah, we'll
fine.
FaceTime you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Please,
awesome.
by all means, do, because
Yeah.
I actually like him. Like, I've liked him. I wish they'd have started him years ago.
Yeah, he's very good. And you know what? He's a good kid.
Yeah,
I
oh,
got
yeah.
to meet him. Tony brought him to my office, and he's just a good kid. Now, he did cut his hair, and I looked at him. I go, what the heck happened?
No.
And he's like, my mom made me cut it.
See, now I like him and I like Nico. Both of them two are ambassadors for WVU.
Yeah,
they are
Nico's
amazing with the kids.
Nico's a very good backup. I like him a lot too.
Yep, I do too. And what they do for them kids is absolutely amazing.
Yep, it sure is.
Yeah. So we hope everybody's so excited to come out and see him. And thanks, guys, for having us.
No, thank you guys. Thanks
So
for putting
if
us
you
in
watch
your
the
all's
Facebook
busy
Live-
schedule.
Definitely FaceTime you with him.
Yeah, we're definitely going to FaceTime you when we're all around Garrett Green and we're singing his praises, okay?
That's
All right.
I'm game for that. I'll be driving because I'll be heading to Missouri. But if you watch the Facebook Live, you'll see my koozie
Yeah, you'll see his koozie.
as West Virginia koozie.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you guys
guys.
so much.
We appreciate
just,
it. Thank you.
Seeing you this weekend.
Before we get off real quick, just tell everybody how they can get in contact with you guys on the Facebook page, the website, and then we'll let you guys go.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a Facebook page. It's the West Virginia Outdoor Sports Show. Just look us up, and we are very responsive on Facebook Messenger. You can send us a message there, or you can visit wvoutdoorsportshow.com. All the information is on there. Or you can call any of our radio stations, and they all know how to reach us. So anyway, we'll answer.
Awesome.
All righty. Well,
We
thank you,
appreciate it.
guys. Yep, we sure appreciate it. All right, guys, be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and about 18 other different networks. Wherever you get your podcasts, we're there. We appreciate everybody listening tonight. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks. This episode of On the Limb Podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Faith Builders, LLC. Faith Builders, LLC is a Christian-owned and operated West Virginia construction company. Faith Builders is a shingle master through Certainteed Shingles. Faith Builders offers a 50-year non-prorated warranty. In addition to pitched roofs, Faith Builders also specializes in low-slope roofing for both commercial and residential, currently certified through Mule Hide Roofing Products. Give them a call today at 304-916-3033 and 304-474-3096, or visit them on their Facebook page. Faith Builders, LLC, brightening up the world one job at a time. 304-916-3033.